Hello Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for returning. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. It's a general collective reading for your sign. So aspects will apply to you, but you may see parts of it coming out in someone else's life that is close to you now. You can also cross-watch to my other videos if you are tracking your Venus or your rising sign or your moon placement. You get more insight from that. You can also reverse some of the information as well. I work, as you know, with the 12 houses, so I normally pull out 3 houses of interest for the month, and then I work from there. All my information is in the drop-down box below, so if you need any further, if you want to make a booking, you can do it through my website. Otherwise, I'm also on Instagram. You can follow me there. I do weekly readings and daily posts. Okay, so we've got 12th house, 2nd house, and 1st house so far. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that does help to move the videos around YouTube. We've got Grand Trine, blessings, so something nice coming in there for you. Earth elements, 2nd house, so it looks like a financial boost or some sort of self-esteem boost. We've got solar eclipse for 1st house. Bottom of the astrological deck is Gemini, I think. Let's get the goddess guidance now. Cordelia. Mary Magdalene. Freya. And the bottom of the goddess deck is Green Tara, start delegating. I've also got the Fairy Tarot here, so let's get a couple of cards there. We've got 10 of Autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Bottom of the Fairy Tarot deck is 9 of Summer. Lovely card. Wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Let's get a destiny card for you. Trust. Okay. All right. So we've got here Gemini, I think. So this can be a number of things. It can be a decision that you need to make, or you are needing to communicate something, or you are receiving communication in some way. Gemini is all about that. It's all forms of communication, written, verbal, even body language comes into this. So all forms of communication. It can also be to do with family members around you right now, or it could be to other people, you know, sort of a wider audience, but there's definitely communication is highlighted. So whether you need to speak up or write certain things, it could even involve documentation or contracts, something to do with that. It's also about multitasking and researching, learning, exchanging ideas with others. So there's definitely some sort of communication going on, and I feel it's more like information based, or aspects that you are needing to talk to others about. Also remember, guidance from the angels and from the universe comes often via other people. So your exchanging of ideas, or just striking up conversations with people, may bring you certain information that you require. It's also about using the mental faculties at this time. So it's about being quick thinking, quick-witted. You can bring humor into the situation as well. Just ensure that in all your dealings that you are sincere, and that you are listening as well as talking, because this can be all about expression, but you also need to listen. And don't come across as being sort of glib or flighty, So, but there's certainly aspects where you may need to walk your talk, or you may need to sort of, talk yourself into or out of something. So there's, lots of communication, but also exchange of ideas, everything to do with that, and even maybe electronics or something to do with that may come in as well, the media and so on. This is also the Lover's card, if you can call it that, in the astrological deck. It has got that side to it. So you may have something like that coming in for you, and or you may be connecting with somebody like that, and somebody special, a deep connection. It can also be a soulmate. So somebody that you have a connection with, so that may be coming in for you as an aspect of your reading this month. Then we've got Green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So there are obviously aspects here where you do need to, the tasks that need to be done. See who else can help you with those, or just recruit certain people, or farm certain tasks out to other services that can perhaps help you, just to take the pressure off. This is necessary so that you can actually allocate yourself time to just be, just be yourself, be with yourself, do your own thing, be in your own space. And that actually frees your energy up. And then from that space, you can then make informed decisions. You can then make good decisions, because you've had time to work things through in your mind, or, to tap into your heart, perhaps to do a bit of research with the Gemini card. That could very well be the case. But it's like a form of self-care when you get out of the superwoman or superman thinking, and actually allocate tasks to other people and let them get on with it, or services that can assist you at this time. Is to free time up for you, so that you are not coming from an empty cup. You don't want to be tired, you don't want to be overly stressed, you don't want to get resentful because you've got no help and you're just carrying too much. So do this for yourself, allocate time for yourself by delegating and spreading the workload. Okay, so we've got here 12th house. The 12th house is the house of the unconscious. So you've got some blessings coming in here, some beautiful blessings coming in for you. And you've also got Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So with the 12th house, it can very well be some sort of escape for you. So if you are able to go on like a retreat, like it could even be a yoga retreat, or some other aspect, or just even a sort of a weekend away, or something where you can just go to be away, whether it's with your partner or on your own, whatever's your situation. Just give yourself time, and I feel this is important even with the Green Tara. She's also pointing to that time to just withdraw, retreat, spend time in solitude, or time in reflection. And that means you must allocate this time for yourself. So whether you arrange an escape, whether it's a weekend or a holiday, or a week off, or just time at home by yourself, not with too many other tasks going on, but just to give yourself time to just sort of reflect on things and come up with plans and visions and ideas, and just to be, so all of that comes into the 12th house. It can also be This covers meditation, mysticism, your spiritual life. So that may be very relevant for you at this time. It's also about healing. So all of these aspects may come in whether you are seeking the healing by trying different therapies or visiting a known therapist that you've been to before, just to give yourself a boost as you go into the new year. So just to lift yourself up, to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, make you feel good. And, you know, healing hands, somebody, perhaps a massage or something like that, just to give yourself a boost. All of those aspects come in. But it can also be you doing your own internal healing, or healing through many other different types of methods. So it's about that. It could also be that you are in the healing profession. You may be a health worker, or you may be in the healing profession, or you may be a channel. There's lots of ways that come in. So see how that is. The 12th house is also about service work to others. So that may be something for you. But this is pretty much also about karmic things. It can be karmic lessons, but it can also be karmic relationships. And this is, you know, when I say karmic relationships, this is lots of various types of people that are in your life currently, and they're all playing different roles for you. And it's you're working on certain aspects to complete or resolve, or perhaps even to start things in this life. So it's about dealing with all of those, and certain things may crop up. The 12th house is very much about the unconscious. That is the biggest realm of this house. So everything that goes on in your unconscious, which rules about 90% of your life. So everything in there, your programming, your deep-seated beliefs, your your behaviors, your complexities, certain things that you've come into this lifetime with, all dwell in the 12th house. So you may be actually, I feel you are actually resolving a lot of different things for yourself. You perhaps are overcoming something. The 12th house can also be about addictions as well, all types of addictions, whatever it may be. It can even be to, spending too much time on your phone or the media or whatever it may be. So it can be about that. That may come in. But it is also the house of twin flames, so that may be appropriate for you. You've got the Gemini, I think, which is the Lover's card, so possibly something. Or it could just be that you are meeting a soulmate, which, as I said, can be in any kind of role. It can be a friend even, or a parent, or a sibling. Somehow, possibly a soulmate is aspected for you, or at least a karmic person, somebody that's in your life too. You're working together on certain things. You've got a contract together. All of those aspects come in with the 12th house. So now you've got a blessing coming in here, or multiple blessings. Grand Trine is a very harmonious, very lovely energy. It's a very soothing energy. I do feel that you are overcoming something, or you are sort of rounding something off, or you are dealing with, perhaps you've been grappling with certain things in your unconscious, or it's to do with your programming, something you've inherited, or it could even be karmic things now. But this can very much be about some sort of completion, or but it's like a harmony. It's like things are flowing in your life. Obstacles that you've had in any one of those areas in the 12th house kind of held you back in some way, shape, or form. It could even have been thoughts or attitudes or beliefs that you had. So this could have been like a block for you, like almost like a self-sabotage or a self-undoing, where you keep falling down that rabbit hole. Whenever the same situation comes up, you tend to behave in a certain way, or you tend to negative self-talk, or whatever it is. But I do feel that you're overcoming something at this time, and this is going to give you a tremendous boost. It's going to bring in blessings of all kinds, whatever is relevant for you in your 12th house. It could even be like divine intervention, or receiving something from heaven, or from the universe, or from your guides, or from your angels, some sort of insight or gift, or like a reward, or some sort of spiritual blessing, where now you are understanding things that perhaps you grappled with before and you just couldn't seem to overcome. Now you are understanding things. Now you are receiving guidance. Now things are flowing in your life, and you're perhaps if you are in the if you deal with the spiritual realm, you may be finding that you are channeling, or you are able to tap into various spiritual realms, or you are just receiving guidance, or you are able to give others guidance. You're just tapping in some way, shape, or form. Whether that's a profession for you, or you're using it as a health worker, or in a healing profession, or you are receiving it for yourself. So I get the feeling it's healing. You're overcoming something. You're working now with something. Something is flowing in your life. Something that has been in your unconscious and has been there a long time, and possibly now you've overcome it. The Grand Trine is a wonderful energy. It's a very, as I said, it's about flow. It's about abundance coming into your life. It's about blessings. It's about tapping into that. And it can also be like a completion, harmony, closure. Any one of those aspects may come in. So you could be completing a massive cycle in your life, and now you're ready to take a break and go and spend time in nature. So I do feel you need a break, like a retreat. It could be a yoga retreat, or a weekend away, or somewhere where you can go hiking or spend time in the water, because you've got Grand Trine. It's about flow and being connected to the elements, being connected to the universe. And so maybe spending time near water or in water will be very good for you. But get outdoors, spend time in nature. You're going to get a lot of support, a lot of comfort, and just a lot of feel-good vibes from nature. And it's just going to give you that incredible breath of fresh air, reinvigorate your life force, your vitality, your health, and just your outlook in life. You know, whatever this big thing that is that you've either overcome, or some cycle that you've closed, or you've now completed something. Now it's time to get outdoors, rest in nature, enjoy it, being outdoors and doing things that are going to be good for you. Breathe lots of fresh air, move your body, walking meditations, whatever it is right for you. And as I said, these obstacles or hurdles that you've had, or just difficulties or blocks that you've had, are now going to be removed, and things are going to just flow. And this is going to do you internally a tremendous amount of good, and whatever happens internally shifts externally, shifts everything externally. So it could also be that you are dreaming a lot with the 12th house. You could be dreaming, actually, remembering or lucid dreaming, but it can also be that dreams that you've had, or something that you've been pursuing, or something that you've been reaching for in your life, is finally coming to fruition. And I say this because you've got 9 of summer, wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. So this is very much the realm of the 12th house. So congratulations, something massive, something big. It could even just have been some kind of sorrow, or some kind of wounding or healing that you needed to do, and there was a dream involved. Perhaps you sent out a request for a dream, or it could have been something you've been working on for a long time. And Grand Trine is saying that something is completing. There's harmony, or there's closure, or some big blessing is coming in for you. Now we've got second house owning. So the second house is everything to do with ownership of anything, material things. It can be land, it can be property, it can be real estate of any kind, really. And it could even be a profession for you, but it's normally about ownership. It's also about your self-worth. So this could be getting a huge boost at this time because of this big blessing that's coming for you in your 12th house, and some sort of dream which is being fulfilled. So your self-worth could be getting a massive boost at this time. This is also about your value systems. So what you value in yourself, which again will be getting a boost, and what you value in others. Now, in the world at the moment, because of what we've been through in 2020, everybody's value systems have had a massive overhaul. So what was seemingly of high value before 2020 has shifted, and now a lot of people are realizing that simple things like their family, their friends, their home, their pets, and other things, other things that are good and close to their heart, are now top value. They've realized, lots of people have realized things. So you may be getting a sort of having to do a sort of an overhaul of your value systems, or something has shifted for you. The second house also is about income. So this is about your income, however it comes to you, whether you've got multiple jobs or one job, or some other ways of earning your income. Everything comes in with the second house. It's also about, and is connected obviously to your self-worth, and that is your inherent like capabilities, your skills, your talents, everything to do with that. So any one of those areas may be highlighted now for you. So you've got here earth element stability. And this is saying that things are starting to stabilize for you now. So this is about planting yourself firmly in the ground. Make sure your roots are strong, so that you can bend and sway and be flexible and go with what needs to be done. Don't be so fixed that you can't shift yourself, or your bend with what is going on, and move with the winds and things that are moving around you. And I say this because you've got Gemini, I think, which is about being flexible. It's multitasking. It's about being adaptable to any situation. That's very much a Gemini thing. So just bear that in mind. Plant your roots firmly, but still be able to move and to actually bend with whatever is occurring in your life. But it's saying that stability is on its way. Money matters are probably important right now. But with the earth element, what you are actually doing is building a foundation for life now. So whether that has already been in play and you're starting to work on that, or you have already been working on it, but it's saying that whatever you're doing is going to be successful for you. So just keep going. Keep working on that. Don't bog yourself too much down with material things, which can come up with the second house. So just keep it light. Have what you need and what is important for you and what you're going to use and what brings you pleasure, whether it's a beautiful thing or a useful thing. But don't bog yourself down with too many heavy things, or have too many heavy attitudes or fixed attitudes or old-fashioned or outdated attitudes or ways of thinking, because that can happen with the earth element if you are too heavy in that department. So what it is saying to you is that yes, stability is coming in and you're working on your foundation for life, your monetary and stability and so on, but there is some kind of action required here in this house. Some sort of step is required. And what this card is saying is that you do need to try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things. You need to take a step or multiple steps in a direction. Try new things. Try different ways. Lift your thinking. Let go of very fixed or outdated beliefs, or like limiting thoughts, or fixed ideas. And because you are a Scorpio, you are a fixed sign, so that can sometimes you can sometimes get too much of that. So make sure that you are able to twist and turn and be adaptable and flexible in order to, with the tree, have your roots firm, but bend and sway and move and try new things. And somewhere in there, you will bring this fresh energy in, which will invigorate this stability which you are manifesting now. It will bring strength and pliability in there, and that means that you can move forward and adapt no matter what is occurring around you at this time. So it's about taking steps in the direction. Let go of fear around that, and try new things, and lift your attitude, try different things, and don't get too bogged down. It can also be with the earth element that you may very well be, you could be starting a business as well. That can come in, and certainly with the second house, monetary issues or income may be coming up, and also your value systems that may be you shifting towards something that you're starting now. And it could be that you are meeting influential people. These are going to be people that are going to help you in some way. So contacts, networks, that sort of thing. You may be meeting people who are going to assist you. But this card can be very business oriented. It can be about planting yourself firmly in a foundation of a business, or some idea that you've had that you want to now sort of root and grow. So it's about growth and harnessing abundance. That's what this card is about. Now, coming in with this, you've got Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So this is to do with your self-worth and your value systems. Your self-worth is, you've got blessings coming in here, so it's going to affect you in some way. But this is about loving yourself first, before anything else. You can't give love to another if you do not love yourself. Okay, you're going to run into trouble. So love yourself first, honor yourself, everything that you've been through, and the way your life has turned out. It has shaped you into exactly who you are, and everything is purposeful. So once you have accepted and acknowledged and loved yourself, then you can direct that to other people, and you can apply the same thing to other people. You can look at them through this filter, all right? And eventually it will become a habit, and then it manifests in your heart. So unconditional love means also that you are releasing yourself from, your energy may have got trapped in past experiences or in past relationships or in past situations around your second house. And, if it was hurtful or difficult or trying, whatever went down, sometimes your energy can get trapped there because you haven't done any forgiveness around that situation, and forgiveness of yourself, your energy, and releasing whoever else was involved, and releasing yourself so that you can free up your energy. And then once you've let go and you've released and done the forgiveness work, then you will release yourself from that, and the energy comes straight back to you. And then you can utilize that for other things that you want to get on with. So just keep falling back into this, no matter what you're dealing with in this second house. But it is about loving yourself, accepting yourself fully, so that you can then in turn give to others. So very much self-worth is highlighted for you, and it's obviously connected to what has gone down in the 12th house as well. And again, some more self-worth coming in here. We've got first house, the body. So this is everything to do with your physical body, your appearance, your vitality, your life force, your charisma, what you're projecting outwards to others. And this, as I said, with the Grand Trine blessings, you've had some kind of massive shift which has affected you, and you've certainly overcome, or you are busy dealing with something, and you're going to overcome it. And you just, once you get through the retreat phase or the withdrawal phase, then you will be conquering and so on. So spending time outside is going to reinvigorate you. It's going to give you that boost, and that will reflect in your physical body and your appearance, and also what you are projecting to others. It's what people see when they see you, your energy. That is the first house. It may also be that you need to be working on healing, or some sort of physical exercise, or just looking after your body in some way, movement, yoga, whatever it is. It can be a very physical thing, like moving your body in some way. That also falls under the first house. It's also about your personal independence, how you are making your way in the world, how you are meeting the world in general, and your attitudes, your beliefs, and what you are projecting outwards is going to determine your path. It's going to determine, what support you have, whether people will be receptive, and so on. And with you having grappled with a few things and overcome them, and your self-worth is now, you've got unconditional love, and you've got the stability element coming in. So, as I said, let go of outdated or outdated views, or sort of beliefs, or the ways of thinking which have now ended. You don't need them anymore. They're not serving you anymore. You need to bring in fresh energy, fresh ideas, and so on. And that again is going to affect your energy. It's going to affect what you're projecting outwards. And as you make your way in the world, your personal independence obviously will be determined by that. It's also about your personal hobbies and interests, whatever that may be, and you may be busy with that in some way, and wanting to work on something. It could be a business idea that you have. So everything to do with that, comes in, but it's everything to do with you internally and externally. You may also want to change something about your appearance. Perhaps you need to, go for a bit of a makeover, or you are physically doing more exercise, or something that you are now working on, and it's affecting in your first house. We've got here solar eclipse revolution. So you've got some sort of change coming in for you in this house. So whether this is, I feel this is like an attitude shift or a energy shift, and other people are going to notice this. And this is going to bring about a revolution in you in some way. So this It can manifest as quite an abrupt shift or some sort of change that comes in for you. It could be the way you are relating to others, or it could be to do with the work that you're doing, your hobbies, your interests, or some other aspect. It's how the energy that you're putting into it. Some sort of shift is coming in for you. It can also be relocating. You could be moving in some way, but it's or just changing up your routines. Around your physical body and your, how you are, as I said, how you are projecting yourself, but how you are moving forward in the world. You're going to be changing something. There's some sort of rearrangement coming in for you. And this, as I said, can be quite a quick thing. It could happen literally overnight, very quick shift. You may go through a little bit of an uncomfortable phase where you've got to get used to this new situation or your new look or your new whatever it is that you're trying to push forward now. So it may manifest like that, sort of a complete attitude change or shift, or a physical change or shift. And now you have to get used to the situation, and then so that you can become comfortable again. But it's, if you've been in any kind of rut or any kind of stuck somewhere, this will certainly get you out of it. It will be quick. It may be a bit of a surprise. In some cases, it can be a little bit of a shock, but usually it's to maneuver you out of a situation into something better. But really, your attitude, your beliefs, and your welcoming of the change is going to determine how it's going to go for you, So have a welcoming attitude to the change. Being a fixed signs don't like change very much. So it's, you're the concentrators of the zodiac. You concentrate energy, so you need to be fixed. But these things come along to challenge that, to bring in the fresh energy, because you need that, So something coming in from that line. It can also be about that you may need to dive in to fix, change, or create something from something existing. All right. So it's either you're changing your attitude, your beliefs, or your path forward. It could be your life path, or it could be your appearance or your body, or just your general demeanor, your vitality. You may be going on a lovely yoga retreat and you come out feeling like $1 million, something like that, and it changes and shifts a tremendous amount in your life. It could, or it could be some sort of relocation or change or shift in your environment. And that, that comes in. But ultimately, it's about self-mastery. That is what the solar eclipse is. It's mastery of the situation that is unfolding for you, or has unfolded for you. And it's to prod you out of any sort of rut or situation where you've, perhaps it was not that comfortable, and now you need to get shifted out of it. You didn't know how to do it. Now something comes in and pushes you out. But it really is about self-mastery. And as I said, your attitude, your beliefs, and how you approach the change is going to determine the course of it. Now, when I say welcome the change, we've got Freya bold. There's quite a bit of yellow here. You've got it here, and it's appearing here. So this is all about solar plexus chakra. So this is about your will, your sort of desire to move forward, your confidence. All of those things come in with the solar plexus. So you can look it up and get more information on it. But this is about, your confidence and how you're going to, project yourself outwards. It's also your, what gets you going, what really is going to push you forward. And Freya she's saying bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Okay, so for a Scorpio, this may be quite difficult, and this is why you have the solar eclipse revolution. All right, because this is now going to some sort of realization or an epiphany or a turning point is going to come for you. And then what it's saying is that be bold. All right, and this is what I was saying about the earth element. Some sort of step or change or action is required here. Try new things. Don't be afraid. Okay. And she's saying, let go of fears about this. Take a risk. Try new things. Be adventurous. Honor your body. And this may just be as simple as a makeover. honor your body, honor your divinity, honor your sexuality, and flaunt it. Flirt. You may be flirting if you've got a partner coming in, because we did have the Gemini card, which can sometimes be the Lover's card. You've got 12th house, which can be to do with karmic connections like soulmates or twin flames. So possibly something is coming in for you. You may just be needing to flirt and to throw yourself into this relationship, or to just to try something new, you know. And she's saying that honor your body, honor who you are, and don't be afraid to take a step and try some new things. Go on an adventure. It could even be a weekend away with this person, or some kind of adventure that is proposed to you, and you can go after it, or something that you want to try. Or you could just be doing it purely for yourself. It needn't involve a partner at all. It could be purely with internally, externally, you're having a bit of a change or a shift, because you've done the inner work with your 12th house. You've done the inner work, and now it's going to reflect externally. So whether it's just a change, a hair change, a haircut, or just some sort of persona change, attitude change, but whatever it is, be bold, take risks, and go on an adventure, whether it's, as I said, internally or externally. And then just to say again, 10 of autumn, and I feel this is also to do with wrapped up with the second house, which does deal with income and ownership of things and money and so on. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones. And if you're on your own, then it's for yourself. Or perhaps you've got other family members that you may need to help at this time. But make wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Okay, and this time of the year that does come in. So there may have been a tradition of doing certain things in your family, and you can see how this comes in for you. But it is about building up a foundation for life. And that is what the Earth element card said. You're building a foundation for life. And the second house is to do with income and ownership and material things. So this all comes in with this. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, and we've also got trust. So trust here. Trust yourself, number one. Okay. Trust yourself no matter what. And trust the plan. Trust the universe. Trust your guidance in this. And don't be afraid to try new things, all right? You will be all right. You will land on your feet. Just try new things, open up, and make that attitude shift. Or, once you've done the inner work, then you can do a great deal. But number one, trust in yourself. Okay, Scorpio, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful new year and January. And take care. And please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Till then.